So let's just raise the arms up slowly. Push down and back. And raise them up to about shoulder height. And push down and back. And then reach all the way up. And push down and back. Okay. Let's form the ball over on the right side. Right hand on top. And we're just going to move the ball over to the other side, turning our head slightly and rotating the ball. And go back to the other side. Rotate the ball. Turn a little bit more. At about a 45-degree angle. I'm going to turn at the waist 180 degrees. All those vertebrae back in place. Okay. And then move the ball to the center and we'll just push the ball forward and back. As we do these movements, these warm-up exercises, just think of yourself sitting in that hot tub and you're up to your neck in the water, whether you're sitting or standing. And expand the ball, spread our wings, stretch your fingers and relax them back to the center. We'll do it a couple more times. Stretch, relax. Stretch and relax. Go vertically with the ball and rotate the ball. Side. Let's reach to the diagonal. So we're reaching for that peanut butter jar in the back of the cabinet. Also known as part the wild horse's mane. And then just let your arms float down to your side. Relax for a couple seconds. Gonna make some big inward circles. And again, I know I repeat myself a lot, but just make sure you're breathing. Try not to hold your breath. And now let's make some big outward circles. And just let the arms float down to your side. So let's all stand up, and we're gonna test and see how our balance is today. Adjust the screen here. So put the weight on the right leg. I think most of you have done this before. The right arm, lift the left foot. If you need to, have a chair by your side to hold on to in case you lose your balance. And let's do the other side. The right foot. Let go of the chair. Back to the other side. Let go of the chair. And then see if you can do it without the chair. And if not, the chair is right there to help you. Okay, and then just relax for a couple seconds. So let's let's review the footwork. So just as the footwork is just the opposite of the 24 movement form. Okay, so on our 5 forward stepping movements that we have in the better balance, we're going to step to the diagonal to that 45-degree angle, shift your weight forward, shift your weight, pivot, so your left foot goes straight ahead. Up to the right diagonal, we shift the weight forward, back, pivot on the right heel. So the right foot goes straight ahead. Let's just do that a couple more times. Shift the weight forward, shift the weight back and pivot. Shift your weight forward, shift it back and then pivot. Okay, so let's do a couple of the movements. Let's do the 5 movements. The 5 forward stepping movements. Okay, so with the ball on the right side, step to the diagonal. We're going to park the wild horse's mane. And the weight back and forth. Stepping to the diagonal. We want to pivot, make sure that that foot goes straight ahead. Okay. We're going to do the single whip. Up to that diagonal, shift the weight forward, rock back and pivot. Okay, and then the brush knee and push. Going to the diagonal, doing the push, and then let's test our balance and see the right foot. There it is. Okay, rock back and pivot. Do the other side. Lift the left foot. Back and pivot. Time for shuttle. Step to that 45-degree angle. Rotate the ball. Turn the palms outward. Shift the weight forward as you push. Back and pivot. The other side. And then the last forward stepping movement is the warrior. rest the peacock's tail. Shifting the weight forward and back. Forward, back. Forward, back. Step to that 45-degree angle. Board off. Rest the peacock's tail. Okay, everyone all together here? Goodness, we have 9 participants today. Okay, so let's go through the entire form. So we're going to start with open the door, go through the 8 movements, then we're going to close the door. Okay. Here we go. Let's begin with our feet shoulder width apart, bend your knees slightly. Step in, left foot, step to the side, the left foot. Slowly let the arms float up over height. Bring the hand back at shoulder height. Remember, we're in that hot tub, pushing slowly through the water. Down and back. Fall. Right side with the right hand on top. Bring in the left foot. Step to the side. We're going to move the ball. Just rotating the ball from side to side. Bring in the right foot. Step to the side with the right foot. Rotate the ball. And bring in the left foot. So now we're ready to part the wild horse's mane. Step to the diagonal. Part the wild horse's mane. Back and pivot. Step to the diagonal. Back and pivot. Into the single whip. And again, when you make the single whip, see if you can have each finger slowly curl, touch your thumb. And then bend the wrist a little bit. Remember, we kind of relate this to the snake. The tail of the snake, and this is the head of the snake. Now the snake. The other side. That, by the way, is a good exercise for your fingers. Step up, ready to do loud hands. 3 steps to the left and follow your palm as it comes across. And that second step, look over the palm, turn at the waist 180 degrees. Those of you who might be new to this, on this one, this movement, we're looking for the monkeys. Your opponent. Over the palm, turning at the waist, 180 degrees. Remember to bring in the other foot. Okay? Otherwise, we end up doing the splits. And at our ages, That might be so, might not be so good. Okay, so now we come back to the ball. Ready to repulse the monkey. We were looking for the monkeys. Okay, so on this one, we're going to step back with the left foot. Push with the right hand. You shift your weight. Turn the palms upward toward the ceiling. Lift the right toes. Your left palm. So many things going on in this movement. Step back with the right foot. Push. Lift the left toes and turn and look at your right palm. Come back to the ball. Anchor the brush knee and push. Turn the left palm down. We're going to do that 45-degree angle. Push. Lift the right foot. Rock back and pivot. Right palm down. Step to the right diagonal. Brush. Push. Lift the left foot. Rock back and pivot. Step up. Now we're ready for Your Lady Works the Shuttle. So step to the diagonal. Rotate the ball. Turning both palms outward. Shifting the weight forward as you do the push. Rock back and pivot. Step to the right diagonal and rotate the ball. We'll do it on the other side. As you shift the weight forward, do the push. Back and pivot. Step up. We're ready for the ward off and grasp the peacock's tail. Step to the diagonal. Do the ward off. Grasp the peacock's tail. Down and follow your right arm up until it comes down and meets the inside of your left wrist. You turn as we shift the weight forward, push in the direction of your left foot. So with the hands and rock back and push upward from the waist to the shoulders. Back and pivot, form the ball on the left. Step to the right diagonal and we'll do the other side. Grasp the peacock's tail. Shift the weight as you pull down. Follow the left arm up this time. It comes down and meets the inside of the right wrist. Turn and push in the direction of your right foot. Back. And push from the waist on up to the shoulders. Rock back and pivot. Step up. Ball. Ready to close the door. Step to the side with the left foot. Just move the ball to the center. Wash the hands and separate them. Push straight ahead. Fingers in the wrist. Bring the hands back at shoulder height. Slowly push down and back. As you push through the water. Let your arms float to your side. With your left foot. And remember to grow that inch or two at the very end. Because you had your knees bent all that time. Or at least we should have. Okay, so anyone have any questions? Let me check the time here. Okay, we got 10 minutes left. Questions from anyone? No. Okay. So let's go through the whole form. Sitting in the chair. Let's all sit down. We'll do the forms chair, and then do the form standing with the footwork. Okay, so everyone sitting, okay. Let's slowly raise the arms up. We're going to open the door. Bring the hands back at shoulder height, down and back. On the ball, on the right side, right hand on top. And we're just going to move the ball, rotating the ball from side to side. And part the wild horse's mane. Single whip. Loud hand. Going to your left. Remember to just follow your palm as it comes across. And that second step, look over the palm and turn at the 180 degree. And the third step, look at your palm again and then form the ball. Then we'll take 3 steps to the right. Looking through your fingers. Look over the palm. Turn at the waist. And the third step, look at your palm again. And we're going to form the ball. Trying to repulse the monkey. And turn the palms upward towards the ceiling and turn and look at your left palm. Do the other side. Brush knee and push. If your lady works the shuttle. And the ward off and grasp the peacock's tail. Remember, even though we're sitting down, we can shift the weight forward and back. And let's do the other side. And then we're going to close the door. Okay, so we've got 5 minutes left. We have just enough time to do the form standing one more time, along with the footwork. Okay, so let's begin. I'm just going to call off the movements, and I'm not going to talk in between. Open the door. Move the ball. Heart, wild horse's mane. Single whip. Bowed hands to the left. Bowed hands to the right. Waltz the monkey. Brush knee and push. Our lady works the shuttle. And the ward on grass touch tail. Close the door. All right, so how are we doing on time? We've got 1 minute left. Perfect timing. So let's do our Tai Chi salute. Make a fist with the right hand, and the fist stands for power or strength. The fingers are friendship, and the little thumb is humility. Let's place the palm of the left hand, extend your fingers, and cover up the little hole with your left thumb with humility. To show respect for one another, we bow to each other and we say, Pang Yomen Zai Jian, Pang Yomen Zai Jian, and Pang Yomen Zai Jian. Thanks for